Greetings friends, my name is Denise and I run the Poshmark Closet Eat Play Love. If you are new here, I am a part-time reseller on Poshmark. I also have a part-time remote job and I teach yoga. So speaking of teaching yoga, tonight is the night I teach a couple of classes. I don't have the appropriate amount of time that I need to shoot a ship with me video. Instead of a more traditional ship with me video, I have decided just to do a what sold video from this weekend, as I am just going to get into shipping mode and kind of get into the production side of things as soon as I finish this video. I did have a live Lululemon sale on Sunday, and Monday was a holiday. So these sales are Saturday, Sunday, Monday. And I have noticed, I don't know if this is a real thing, but I seem to have a more active closet in general when I have a live show. A couple of the Lululemon pieces that I sold, I actually sold during my live show, not in this show, just straight out of my closet. And then 2 of the Align tanks I sold before the show. So I just find that kind of interesting that I am selling Lululemon pieces around my show. Just adding to that, I recently posted my last video was a Lululemon deep dive video on how to maximize your profits, determine what the style is, potentially hone in on the color, and get your Lulu items selling faster in your closet. Now I have $910 in sales that I am shipping out, of which $375 are Lululemon. Now, not all of these came during my live show, but about $250 of the items were from my live show. So otherwise I sold some pieces closer to around $125. I am gonna put on the screen what I sold these pieces for, and I think we should just get started because I'm on a time crunch. Actually, I'm gonna start with 2 items that I have on my bench right here, and that is, and it was funny because I was just thinking, gosh, I didn't really sell any shoes this weekend. I sold 2 pairs of shoes. I mean, look at these. Were they ever worn? I'm not sure. These are a pair of J. Crew shoes that were a collaboration with Tabitha Simmons, and they are actually Liberty fabrics. So I have mentioned Liberty before. J. Crew has done a lot of Liberty fabric collaborations. Liberty is out of London and makes beautiful floral prints. I also sold for $66 today these Birkenstocks suede sneakers. Now these look like a little bit of a departure of what we normally expect from Birkenstock. So keep your eyes peeled because Birkenstock does indeed sell sneakers. You know, that is going to give it away when you see a sole like that. You may have passed on these if you just saw kind of the toe bed in the thrift store. So just to let you know, keep your eyes peeled, that Birkenstock does make a variety of lace-up shoes. I have one other kind of one-off piece, and that is a Marc by Marc Jacobs tote bag. I sold this for $53, and it just has the Marc by Marc Jacobs lettering, logoing, whatever you want to call it, on the inside. This handle on this one does, the seams kind of separated a little bit, so I just noted that in my listing, and I did price it lower than the majority of the Marc Jacobs tote bags that I saw on Posh. I always highlight things that maybe have a little bit of an issue, and sometimes it doesn't sway me from picking those up. I just realize that if I see bags posted for $75, I'm gonna post it more for about $55 to $60 and just take really great photographs and let the buyer know that this item does have this flaw or inconsistency or discoloration spot. Patina is a lot of languaging I like to use. I don't like to say stain. So I'm gonna get started with what sold as far as Lululemon is concerned. Some of these pieces I sold in a bundle, so that impacts the price. I find in a live show, if someone buys something for me and then they're buying something else, I kind of tinker with the price a little bit, a couple of dollars. I will note if it was sold in my live show or if I sold it just as a regular closet sale. The first Lululemon piece that I sold was oh my goodness, I sold this for $18. It's a free to be wild bra. All these straps back here, that's the Free to Be Wild. It's a regular length bra. It's not a long line bra. I sold this I think I sold in a bundle. So this is the Tide to Be, and this color is called Black Cherry. It is a high neck bra, and then I also sold to the same buyer a ribbed energy bra that has the high neck here, and it's also the long line, which means their regular bra would end about here and energy bra would end about here. It has that little extra trim along the bottom, and that's really, it sits kind of more on your ribs versus just right underneath where your normal bra would fit. I sold this Align Asymmetrical. It's a one shoulder bra. This is for A to B cups, and this doesn't actually have any cup placements for cups in it. So Lululemon on this bra actually printed on the inside, and I highlight this. This is a bra from 2023. They printed the size dot as a square, not round, on the inside of this bra, which I think is a huge leap of goodness for Lululemon. I'm so impressed. I also sold 2 Align bras to someone. Now, I had one of those situations where someone offered me, I think I had them in my closet for $40, and someone offered me $15 for both of these bras. Well, when you like an item in Poshmark, a lot of people know this, but when you like an item in Poshmark and someone makes an offer on that item, Poshmark says to the people who like that item, hey, someone made an offer on this item. Please act now if you want this item. So I think that person sending me the lowball offers, I would never take $15 for an Align tank unless it was stained or had a major flaw to it. It triggered the person buying these 2 tanks. So one of them, I think, sold for $37. This one, which is called Twilight Rose, sold for $37, and the black one sold for $34. So someone offered me $15 on each of those. That would have been $30. Instead, I made $34 and $37 minus Posh fees. I sold a pair of, I think these are Hottie Hots. Let me see, these were a bundle. I sold a pair of Hottie Hot shorts. These were a size 8. It's a really fun print to these. And I sold those for $22, and the same person also bought this Swiftly Tech t-shirt for $25. I sold a pair of Wonder Unders, and my friend just sourced these for me, so thank you, friend, who should be tuning into this video. I appreciate you. I sold these Wonder Unders for $34, and the same person in the show also bought this Lululemon hoodie. I couldn't figure out the exact name of this hoodie because the size dot was from 2016, and it just didn't have enough information to help me hone in on what the exact style was. I did call it Lululemon hoodie charcoal gray, size 8. That's basically it. I couldn't find the actual name of this piece. I did sell from my closet now these Lululemon joggers, and they are called the Ready to Rulu pant. I also put jogger in my title, so after I After pant, I put jogger. The color on these is called Night Diver, and they are a size 8. Some of these items that you are seeing right now are featured in my Lululemon video that I just made. So if you have some interest in learning different style names and how to identify the pieces, I do invite you to click on that video. I will put a link up somewhere, maybe, if I can figure out how to do that. I'm going to put the link up. Otherwise, all you have to do is click on my February playlist and it'll be featured there. And the last piece I sold during my live show was for $28, and this was just a long line black jacket. It's a full zip. This is another piece that I couldn't figure out exactly what the name of this piece was. It's really lightweight and soft, almost like a sweater. It's not the typical material that you would find with a Define jacket. I didn't call it a Define jacket. What's really fun about this piece is that the person who bought it's their very first piece of Lululemon, so I'm excited to get this off to the buyer. Now, kind of moving on to just regular sales this weekend, I'm going to talk about what non-Lululemon items sold in my closet. So I had in my closet for $88 this Johnny Was hooded sweatshirt. It's just 100% cotton. Now this sweatshirt I picked up full and well knowing just a week ago that it had this bleach spot. For me, and I have openly talked about it before, Johnny Was tends to be a little bit more of a long tail item. For some reason, I don't seem to always pick up the most popular styles that people are looking for with Johnny Was, but this one actually sold the same day that I posted it. So I posted it for $88 and someone offered me $49. Now I would never take an offer like that on an item that I just posted, and then I decline that offer. Usually if someone offers me about 50% off, I don't really counter offer that person. It's just my personal preference. I don't see where the item is gonna go. She came back with a $59 offer and I actually decided to take it. The reason why I took that offer was, one, I don't typically have that quick of a sale with Johnny Was. This item did have a stain to it, and to be quite honest, my listing price of $88 really was just one that I created. A lot of the times I need to stay grounded in what's my starting point. Is this overpriced? Well, of course it's overpriced. It's Poshmark. I need to be able to negotiate with buyers. I wanted anywhere from closer to probably $68 to $75 for this, but ultimately I thought, my goodness, a same day sale for 59 bucks? Okay, I'm gonna take it. I walked away with $47, and this was in one of my last sourcing videos. Oh, I can't remember exactly what I paid, but I think I paid around $7.99 for it. So I made a $40 profit after Posh fees on this sweatshirt. It's super comfy and cozy. And I kind of joked in the listing that the bleach spot here, it actually coordinates with the color of the flowers. So hey, it's like a win-win. I also sold this pajama set, and this pajama set is amazing. The company is called The Cat's Pajamas. And it has these really beautiful magnolia. It's called Magnolia Nights Luxe. It's Pima cotton, the set. It's a size medium. And so I'm really happy with selling this for $40. I like to pick up pajamas because typically I can get 2 pieces for around $5.99. And you know, $40 for a selling point is great. Sorry, fire truck, dog. Enough. So I had 2 back-to-back sales, and it turns out they are both consignment pieces. The first one is this Joie wool and cashmere sweater. It's sort of a poncho-y, oversized fit. There's the label on it. And then I also sold this Madewell it came in as an offer from a liker. I think I had it in my closet for $32 and she offered me $24. So this was $31, this was $24. These both came from the same consignment client, and these are pieces that I would not pick up when I was outsourcing, but they do kind of have that neutral look that a lot of people are looking for, kind of that timeless, looks great with a pair of jeans. So ultimately, yes. This was also just featured in a video of mine. This is also another Madewell piece. So I have 3 Madewell pieces that I'm shipping out. Like, okay, go Madewell. This was called the off-shoulder tee in sleek hold. It's actually super, super pretty. The color's Mediterranean blue. I put a black stock photo in my listing and put Mediterranean blue in the title. I sold this for $34 and it was new with tags. I sold a pair of just Free People, kind of army surplus distressed pants for $22. I bought these for my daughter on a live show, and it turns out when I got them and she tried them on, they were just way too short on her. Like, she just was like, there's no way. So anyway, I decided to post these and I got my money back. Basically, I think I paid $12 for them plus shipping, you know. Oh, these jeans just sold. So I had a little back and forth with the buyer about these jeans, and these sold for $32. They're a pair of Point Sur jeans, and Point Sur is like a diffusion line of J. Crew, if you've never heard of it. It's a little bit more high-end, and a lot of the denim is actually made in the United States, so I do like to pick it up. I had them in my closet for $50 and someone offered me $20, and so I kind of went back and forth with the buyer and I declined a few offers, and then finally she came back to what my offer was 3 days ago, so I accepted that offer. I sold a pair of Madewell jeans now. This was another situation, the slouchy boy jean, these are called. And another time that happened was the person put the offer, and then I counter offered and she declined my counter offer, and then the next day she came back with a counter, like once she declined, and I sort of sent her my lowest. And something happened where basically what happened was someone came in and said, hey, I'll give you the original offer that you had sent me, which was $47 on these jeans. And so I accepted the $47. Luckily, I've had people swoop in now on those Madewells and also on the Align tanks to help me maximize my profits. It really has been beneficial for people to get those alerts that an offer has been put on an item that people have their eye on. It's worked in my benefit. I sold a pair of, these are kind of random, Scotch and Soda floral track pants is just what I called them. Here's the label on there. And they're really cute. They kind of look like pajama bottoms, but they're actually pants. And I sold those for $26. Were they a great pickup? Well, not really. Would I pick them up again? Not really. I sold a pair of Patagonia hiking pants, and I sold these for $25. They're just black, long, straight leg, your basic, nothing really special about them. I sold a Lulu's dress. This was my daughter's. I will steam this before I send it out. She wore it to homecoming her freshman year, and my goodness, I want to say, I think I sold it for $16. I mean, it's Lulu's. It's been worn. It had a little run in the back right here that I disclosed in the listing, so I'm happy with that. I also sold a pair of, you just never know, guys, Prima Donna lace panties for $22. These are really, really high-end panties, and these are new with tags. I'm almost positive these are European. And I want to say that these retail for upwards of $100, $75 to $100. I got 22 from them. Just a quick side note, I did ship out a bra a little while ago, or this morning I should say, because the person who bought it is running a half marathon this weekend, and she said, hey, can you ship this out for me on Tuesday? So I made the point, because I'm such a nice person, to run out and ship this bra for her. She did pay $39 for it. So I definitely was like, no problem. I'll get that out to you as soon as I can. Back to my packing. So those are all the items that I sold this weekend. I am super impressed. I want to say it's a little over 20 items, and $910 is a great number to round out the weekend. I know I mentioned it in a previous video, but I really want to share my January numbers. My sales were up 35% in January, and I just kind of want to talk about what my strategies are and how things are going. That's all I have. I hope everyone is doing well. I feel so happy that I have my voice back. And as I always say, may kindness light your path. Take care, everyone.